So as I was listening to it, it got to a part where he began to basically give some pertinent information to the John Morant situation, where he basically sent John Morant a serious warning of the potential punishment that most likely is coming his way. And I thought that what he gave was a very detailed kind of outline of some of the things we may expect John Morant may be facing from the league. So what we want to do is we want to play his comments for you now. We want you guys to take a listen to it in its entirety, and then we're going to come back and react to what Stephen A. Smith had to say. So take a listen to that there.
I don't want to hear anything at this point about his daddy. I don't want to hear anything at this point about his friends. I don't want to hear anything at this point about the Memphis Grizzlies or any kind of enablers or whatever. You're 23 years old. If you committed a crime and harmed somebody, they try your ass as an adult. This is what it is. Stop making excuses. Everybody want to sit out there, and this is how we enable people, because we want to sit up there and say, you got folks on out there, Ja, do your thing, bro. Live your life. Really? Really? Where that going to get them? Where's that going to get them? What kind of advice is that to give? It's counterproductive, and it's stupid. And not only might it cost him his career, if he keeps on this path, it might cost him his life. You see, some of us are from the streets. We don't look it. We don't act it. We didn't get in trouble and all of this other stuff. But we from that cloth. We know people. I know plenty of dudes that are dead. I know plenty of dudes that's serving time. I know plenty of dudes who've murdered, who've robbed, who dealt drugs. You don't hear me speaking too much against that stuff because they saved my life. They played the role just as much as my family did, they did, because they kept me off the streets, because they knew I wasn't about that life. And if there's one thing they taught me years ago, there is nothing real, true, hardcore street dudes detest more than somebody who ain't made from that cloth and is trying to act like they are. Especially when you don't have to be that way, because you done made it. They're willing to accept the consequences of their actions and deal with whatever it is because they made their choices. But they have no respect for cats who have made it and don't have to live that way and are stupid enough to try anyway. They have no respect for people like that. And neither should most of us. John Morant got to get his act together. His career is on the line, because I'm telling you something right now. You remember, this is your boy Stephen A. talking to you. I've been covering the NBA for almost 30 years. I'm telling you, I ain't asking you. Suspension's coming, and it's going to be steep. Could be 25 games. Could be half the season.
I don't have any sentiments in terms of how many games he should be suspended, because that's not my business. It's not for me to say that. That's something for the league to decide upon, and then it's incumbent upon me to react to what the league, the punishment that the league levies out. But it's not my position to say, hey, I think he should, because it's not my place. Why would my opinion on something like that even matter? And why would I put my opinion out there? Now, some people may do it, and that's their prerogative. I'm just saying that that's not something that I want to do.